Wow. After the impressive 6th episode, I was quite disappointed by what came after. Episode 7 is arguably among the worst episodes of the season, and episode 8 was pretty forgettable despite its cliffhanger. Thankfully, episode 9, the penultimate episode to the season finale, delivers the payoff for many of the character arcs of this season, and it shows a glimpse of the apocalypse to come. Hello everyone, I'm Hunter, and today I will be reviewing the latest episode of the original Apple Plus TV series, Invasion. The episode opens with a scene between Mitsuki and Hinata before the crash of the spaceship. It's an intimate scene, and it finally shows what their relationship was genuinely like. This scene is a good example of where this show went wrong, I think. I wish that the series explored the past of its characters, rather than focusing on the melodrama in the present. If this scene had taken place in the first 3 episodes, Mitsuki's journey and the payoff would have been stronger. Trevante, Casper, and Jamila visit the hospital and request that a doctor perform a self-induced seizure on Casper. At first, the doctor refuses and asks them to leave, but Trevante and Casper convince the doctor that Casper's ability to see the future justifies their request. In his seizure, Casper sees from the point of view of an alien. He sees images of space and flashes of alien-looking black and white shapes. This is the first time that the power of Casper's ability is revealed, and it'll be interesting to see how it impacts the rest of this story. Will he become a mediator between humanity and the aliens? Will he slowly become an alien? Is he infected and therefore slowly dying? These are some of the theories of mine on what's happening to Casper. Anisha and her family are being transported to another government facility after it's discovered that their use of this alien object has the ability to kill aliens. The activation of its power may require one of their family members, so they're being taken along with it. On their way to the facility, however, they are ambushed by another military vehicle driven by mercenaries. Anisha and her family run into the forest and hide. The only way they can survive is if one of them distracts the men looking for them, so Ahmed, Anisha's husband, volunteers to protect them. I really like this scene because it's the payoff of their story. Anisha and Ahmed couldn't live together for another season without addressing the elephant in the room, so they had either had to split up or Ahmed had to show his love for his family through action. After last week's cliffhanger, it's finally revealed who is on the other end of the line. Is it the aliens or is it Hinata? It's suggested that the aliens are imitating Hinata, but once David Bowie's Space Oddity begins to play through the speaker, Mitsuki and the audience can be assured that Hinata is communicating from space. It's a genuinely great moment that earns its Space Oddity kneel drop. It's the emotional payoff for Mitsuki's story. I hadn't felt that much for her throughout the season, so I was caught off guard by how affecting this scene was. Finally, Trevante escorts Casper and Jamila through the hospital after Casper wakes from his seizure. The aliens have entered the building and they need to escape. This scene will probably be remembered as one of the best scenes of season 1 because it's the first time that the audience sees more than one alien in a scene. Trevante kills one with fire, but once they're surrounded by several aliens, it's almost impossible to leave. Casper, in an attempt to save them, demands that the aliens stop. And they do. Casper's supernatural connection with the aliens seems to extend to both their bodies and minds. It's really cool. The design of the aliens aren't particularly scary, and they even seem smaller than they did in their first appearance in episode 6. But I think that may be the intention. In an interview on the show, creator Simon Kinberg said that the future seasons he wants to write the aliens as characters the audience can care about. I don't know how literal that is, but it's something to keep in mind. They're certainly not of the same caliber of aliens as seen in Ridley Scott's Alien series or Spielberg's War of the Worlds. The final image is of some sort of bright object falling from the sky, and it's a semi-cliffhanger that may suggest that an alien spaceship is crashing down. My ratings of TV shows are arbitrary and always subject to change, but as of the writing of this review, I'm going to give Invasion Episode 9 a 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely one of the better episodes of the season, and I'm excited to see what the finale has in store for us. If you enjoyed watching and you want to see the next review for episode 10, please leave a like on the video and write a comment on what you thought of tonight's episode, and I will see you in my next review on Invasion.